Thank you, Michael. My name is Twomey, and welcome to the Political Desk. Last week, I talked about Paul Ryan's House budget plan. Paul Ryan's Republican plan actually privatizes Medicare, forcing seniors to pay more for their health care. Where are the senior citizens protesting in the street? They should be up in arms. Paul Ryan's Republican plan actually privatizes. In the last clip, I mentioned that senior citizens should be very angry about Medicare being privatized in the new Republican budget plan. In town hall meetings in 2009, Democrats went back to their home districts to discuss the new health reform act known as Obamacare. They were greeted with very angry constituents.
Speak my mind before I leave because your people told me I could. I called your office and I was told I could have the mic to speak. And then I was lied to because I came prepared to speak. And instead, you wouldn't let anybody speak. You handed out, what, 30 cards? Well, I got news for you. That you and your cronies in the government do this kind of stuff all the time. Well, I don't care how damn crooked you are. I'm not a lobbyist with all kind of money to stuff in your pocket so that you can cheat the citizens of this country. So I'll leave, and you can do whatever the hell you please to do. One day, God's going to stand before you, and he's going to judge you and the rest of your damn cronies up on the hill. Speak my mind.
That was just a clip of a town hall meeting held by Senator Arlen Specter. And this wasn't an isolated incident. Democrats across the country were greeted with angry Tea Partiers screaming and disrupting their meetings. Most of the people that were screaming at their elected officials were senior citizens. The main reason why seniors were so worried about the healthcare law was that they believed it was a part of a socialist agenda and that they wouldn't be covered by Medicare under the new health reform law. This idea was unfounded, though, because while Obamacare takes money out of Medicare, the insurance that would be created by the government would cover senior citizens. So let's fast forward back to present day. After the Republican plan was introduced, the plan that privatizes Medicare, I wondered whether there would be a similar backlash from senior citizens. Well, last week I got my answer.
Get your information where those projections come from.
That's also from the CBO. I don't
No. Did you get any projections from the Heritage Foundation?
On these charts? No, these are the CBO charts.
Where's the Ryan budget?
Listen
Show me
to
the Ryan
right
budget.
here. You're asking about these charts. This is OMB and CBO. Want to go through them all?
Show me how the Ryan budget that you just voted for brings down
I don't have the chart for me.
the deficit. You don't have the chart here.
Well, want me to send it to you via email? Give me your email
No,
address.
I know what chart you used. It came from the Heritage Foundation,
And
from a man named William W. Beach, and he's lying. It's a fraud.
Okay.
Do you want the information? I'll give it to you.
So what is? So if this is a lie and a fraud,
Yes.
is this a lie and a fraud from the CBO?
The Ryan budget that you just
Is this
voted for fraud.
is this a lie and a
A
fraud?
Nobel Prize-winning economist labeled it a fraud.
Look at PAPACA. We're taking $500 billion out of Medicare to fund the program. We're again, yes,
They're talking about fraud and abuse in Medicare. You see these things happen all over the country. They're talking about money into Medicare fraud enforcement. 60 Minutes did a huge story, billions of dollars annually in fraud.
let me tell you what. When you have your town hall, you can stand up and give your presentation.
Seniors came out all across the country to protest the Republicans' plan to cut Medicare. The person in the clip was Representative Sean Duffy, former Real World MTV star and congressman from Wisconsin. When a constituent asked about whether the Republican plan turned Medicare into a voucher system, Representative Duffy said it doesn't. He was lying straight to the people that elected him. After watching several town hall meetings, I noticed that many of the constituents were senior citizens and were wearing camouflage hats. I don't mean to be stereotypical, but usually when older people that wear camouflage hats, they really aren't the liberals in the area. This Republican plan that has been proposed is going to be political suicide for Republicans, just like Obamacare was to Democrats in the 2010 election. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid realizes this and is pushing for the vote to be moved into the Senate. Why would a Democrat want this to be voted on in the Senate? Well, that's because there will be political ramification for many Republican senators in the upcoming election if they vote for this plan. Senior citizens tend to vote more than younger people and typically vote for Republican candidates. This budget plan that Republicans passed in the House is going to have serious consequences for Republicans in the upcoming election. Cortland County is represented by Republican Richard Hanna in New York's 24th Congressional District.
We know that it cuts Medicare by more than $500 billion. That's unacceptable to the over 120,000 seniors in my district who rely on Medicare benefits.
That clip was from January, and it was talking about Obama's health care. And this is a very noble reason to stop Obama's health care bill. To protect 120,000 of his senior constituents is important. On April 15th, Representative Hanna voted for Paul Ryan's bill in the House, the same bill that privatizes Medicare and forces seniors to pay more money for health care. We have contacted Mr. Hanna's office, and we hope to have him on the show in the future. This backlash against Republicans is the same thing that Democrats faced in 2009 over the health care bill, and in 2010, Democrats were voted out. If public opinion stays where it currently is, we'll be looking at a much bluer Congress come 2013. Oh yeah, in other news, Obama released his long-form birth certificate to the public, finally proving to the birther movement that he is a legitimate president. Oh, Donald Trump. That does it for us here at CSTV News. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 20CSTV and like us on Facebook. Good night.